going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball on the Sons of Wrestling for a TNA Impact Wrestling review. And what a kick-ass show this was in New York City, rocking it. Oh yes, this was a killer show. Started off with Bully, Devon, and Tommy Dreamer, and they got the plan to take out Team EC3, Team Dixie, whatever you want to call it, and put Dixie through a table. And we get the hardcore war later on. It's going to be a badass match. You already knew it. So we start off this show right away with a Monsters Ball match, Abyss versus Bram, and wow, that's how you start a goddamn wrestling show. This was insane. So Abyss comes out, Bram comes out, he grabs a kendo stick and goes right after Abyss, and this leads into a lot of exchanges between the two. I mean, nobody's really got the upper hand here, but then Abyss gets the cheese grater to the balls of Bram, and this gives him a little bit of an edge, and he goes for Janice but gets stuck in the turnbuckle. And we got a lot of chants out there. We want blood after Abyss gets cut open in his arm, bleeding out. And then Bram, he's going fucking, and gets choke slammed into the tacks. Wow, just holy shit. And just instantly blood's pouring out of his back. The TNA chants were huge. The crowd was awesome, and just hearing TNA, awesome shit. You know, this company's fucking great. They're doing really good shit. The last 2 months, awesome shit. Then we got Magnus comes out for a distraction, and well, Abyss knocks him right down, but this distraction leads to Bram spearing Abyss into the whatever the fuck, the barbed wire board that was laid up against the turnbuckles, and Bram picks up the victory here. Really cool shit. And well, when Bram left, he took a souvenir. He kept Janice. Janice is now in Bram's possession. Where does this go from here? Comment below. I love the Bram character. Let me know what you think of it, and what's going to happen with Abyss now that he lost Janice. Are we going back to Joseph Park? I don't know. It'd be fun shit if it did. Then we have Samoa Joe and Low Key backstage. We get a little face-to-face in this. You can feel the tension between the two. Awesome shit. And let's see where this goes. And then EC3 and crew backstage with Jeremy Borash. Great shit by EC3. And he says, never, 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 never. You're never going to put Dixie Carter through a table. So he's got a promise, he's got backup, and he's got the money to throw it out there. Then we have Bobby Lashley, Kenny King, and MVP coming to the ring with all these ladies. They're out there to celebrate. They're in suits and shit. And MVP looks like MC Hammer with his weird ass getup. So anyway, MVP's going on and on and on. And we get a lot of "this is boring, boring" chants. Boring, fucking. Finally, Bobby Roode's music hits, comes to the ring. He tells MVP to shut the fuck up, and he's looking at Bobby Lashley. And, well, he tries to get in Bobby Lashley's head, and rightfully so, because really, MVP, yeah, he just played him. And really, he says, you're a great champion, you dominate everything, but I am the longest TNA World Heavyweight Champion. So you get that little in between the two. I can't wait for it. Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley. Oh hell yes. Get behind that. It's going to be fucking phenomenal. So I can't wait for it. And then Kenny King jumps, sucker punches Bobby Roode. We get a little beat down, but then EY's music hits. EY and Austin Aries come down, clear the ring, and they're standing there with some words exchanging. Hell yeah, this is good stuff. Then we move on to Gunner, Samuel Shaw, and Ken Anderson backstage, and Anderson just doesn't trust Samuel Shaw. You could see it, and you could feel like he can't do it. And then we go to the bromance versus Anderson, Shaw, and Gunner, and really this whole, the intro was funny as hell with Mr. Anderson and this guy. Wouldn't even introduce him. And anyway, really him not trusting Samuel Shaw during this whole match. He one tag him. This led to them losing their match to the Bromans. And then later on led into Gunner and Anderson getting in each other's face. But Samuel Shaw, he tells him it's my fault, it's on me. And well, Anderson leaves. He says, "Kid's right." Yep. So anyway, Gunner, Anderson, future feud. Comment below. I think so. Then we have our hardcore war with Team EC3 versus Team Bully. We started off with EC3 and Tommy Dreamer coming down. We got kendo sticks. We got a baseball bat. Shit's about to get real. And like I said, real? Yes, it does. Because during this match, EC3's fucking crimson mask, blood everywhere. Bully, I don't know if he got cut on the nose or not, or if that was EC3's blood all over, but he made a Carter bleed. And, well, the surprise guy for Team Bully was Al Snow, looking in superb shape. Holy shit. Older guy, yes he is, but insane shape. Does a moonsault off the apron outside of the ring onto Zeke and Snitsky. Wow. They was a little off there and they saved his ass, but that was killer, man. And all the crowds got heads and shit. And, well, Spud comes in. He tries to do a little interference. Well, he catches some head. And really, really cool match. And Team Bully, they end up picking up the victory here after a pin on Rhino. So, and this is really, really good shit. Bully grabs a mic, sees Dixie up in the crowd, and he tells her, "Tonight you're going through a table." But she says, "No, King Mo's gonna knock your ass out." So she's got King Mo as security. We'll see what happens. Pretty cool. Then we have the beautiful people come down to the ring. Angelina Love wants her rematch, and well, Taryn Terrell's music hits. She comes down to the ring. We get this little and Taryn Terrell says, "I never stole anything from you, but you stole my chance at ever being a Knockouts champion." So we'll see what happens there. And well, Gal Kim comes down and she turns this into, you know what, yeah, you wanted your rematch and shit, but this is going to be a fatal four-way coming up. So all four of them, she gets in the head of Velvet Sky a little bit too. So I like that little deal, you know. We'll see what happens. Then James Storm is backstage coaching Sonata, slaps him across the face, makes him bow. This is a different technique of coaching, but Sonata obeys, and he tells him to go out there and get that goddamn championship. So we lead into this X Division Championship match with Sonata and Samoa Joe versus Low-Ki, and this was a fucking awesome match. Really good shit. Just these guys back and forth, and I'm digging Low-Ki, man. Just awesome shit. But Sonata goes for the pin on Samoa Joe, and this turns into a coquina clutch. Taps before Low-Ki can come in and stop this. Samoa Joe, your new X Division champion. Wow, pretty cool. I'm glad the X Division doesn't have limits anymore, weight limits or any of that shit. Samoa Joe has a title. This is good news, people. Comment below. Samoa Joe, thumbs up, hell yeah. Then we move on to Dixie Carter coming down to the ring with Mo, EC3, Rhino, Snitsky, Zeke, Spud, and well, she's a little pissed off, and really she is putting herself in harm's way by being down inside in the ring, the six-sided ring that is in New York City. So she's pissed off anyway, and because they lost the hardcore war, she fires Zeke and Snitsky. Bunch of fucking has-beens, get the fuck out of her ring. She tells the goddamn crowd. She even curses on fucking camera, which is, they bleeped it out. Just get your shit and get out. Like, really good shit. She's pissed off. And, well, Team 3D's music hits. Devon, Bully, and Dreamer come down to the ring, and he says, "Hey, you know what? You're going through a table." They go to grab the tables, they put it in the ring, they come in, and, well, King Mo, he goes to stop all this, but too much. Bully, Dreamer, Devon, they clear house, leaving only Dixie. And Dixie goes to slip out of the ring with Spud, but the entire locker room comes down the ramp, pushing Dixie into that ring. And guess what? This leads to the moment we've all been waiting for 4 months, almost a half a year. The most hated woman in wrestling right now gets put through a table by Bully Ray. Hell yes. Thumbs up for that. Comment below what you thought. Can you believe this actually happened? A small, brittle woman powerbombed onto the fucking, through a table. Wow, just great shit. Love for her company, and well, if that doesn't say it, shit. I'm telling you what, this was a badass moment. TNA, I know there's a lot of news and rumors and this and that. I don't care. This company is going in the right direction, so someone will pick them up if Spike does not want to continue this badass show, because it's a killer show, guys. And tune in every Thursday night because this is awesome. Anyway, that was my full take on the show. I cannot wait for next week with some of the matches they've lined up. Team 3D versus the Hardys. Oh, yes. My favorite tag matches of all time were from Team 3D, the Hardys, and Christian and Edge. The best ever. So, that's my opinion anyway. So, guys, you know the deal. Follow me on Twitter at Rob Kimball Brand. Leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, go to sonsofwrestling.com for some cool t-shirts. Right now there's 20% off, $19 shirts, no tax, 20% off too. Boom, take that right down and get yourself some cool shirts. There's like 60 of them in there, different shit, awesome stuff. And I'm probably gonna have to make a Boss Toss or a Dixie table shirt, something different. Anyway, that's the deal. I will catch you guys later. Peace.